Bam! What is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite RT with Uncle Tennessee's back like I never left, but I brought him in, Coach Coleman, the CC show, your favorite bedtime show. Coach Coleman, what is good? What is good? How you doing, sir? How goes the day?
Man, wonderful Wednesday to you. We starting March Madness playing games.
Oh, the dance has begun. The dance has begun. The dance has begun. You got your dancing shoes on yet, or you still just?
I'm tapping. I didn't hit my reverse yet. I'm getting
Okay.
cranked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting there.
All right.
It's
Jay, what's good? Jay, what's good? Real Carter, what's happening? Lisa Pugh, you know what it is. Some of y'all been with me all day. Man. I appreciate that. We've been talking some good hoops. Different things. It's been fun. We gonna get to this one now. What's up, Coach?
Man, no, I mean, my Richmond Spiders, hey, the itsy bitsy spider went down the water spout,
Well, it was a trip because it seemed like they just didn't come back for the second half. It was weird.
Right. Exactly. Definitely, Jay. I got to listen to most of the shows earlier today, so I did enjoy the hoop talk on today. Yeah, the itsy bitsy spider went down the water spout. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, you start off well, and I guess it's just like I don't know.
Nebraska side's for sure overwhelmed them a little bit. But
Right.
I thought they had found a rhythm towards the end of the first that they were going to build on it, and it was just like they came back out like, they had already put their bags on the bus and everything. So I wasn't clear. It was like, y'all still here? Hey, there's still 20 minutes left. So I don't know if that's coaching, if that's players. What you think there?
Man, I mean, I think that's a little, and when you like this, a little bit of both, right? How that head coach been there, and then the mental math of it, or the sports psychology, right? So I don't really think it's bad. I didn't see it as bad. I didn't see anything that said bad coaching. To see the players didn't respond.
No, I don't even mean coaching. Just the fight in the second half, the urgency in the second half, the adjustments in the second half. Is that just experience? It's levels to this.
Yeah, it's experience, and this is when you have to say Nebraska is in a better place, in a better conference that prepares them for this moment, right? Compared to Richmond's conference play.
That's a good call out. Conference experience. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Yes. So that's when you come down and you say, yeah, it's the Big Ten. They talk about it, but it's a Power Four, and Richmond's from Atlantic 10, right? And so the Big Ten just prepares them for games like this to turn it up, to a level to put the game into their advantage, and that's Nebraska. Yes, and then just because you have the size, you got to know how to use your size to give you the advantage, and that's what Nebraska put to work in the second half of the game, because Richmond was trying to hang around, but that's where you look at the difference in the conference and how the conference competitiveness of a conference prepares you for these moments, and so that's Big Ten play in this type of game was a benefactor for Nebraska Cornhuskers, and I mean they didn't. No team really overwhelmed, right? It wasn't in scoring, but you have more players on Nebraska Cornhuskers closer to 10 points and fewer on Richmond's side that weren't nearing double digits, at least 10 points. And so those are the little things that makes the difference on the scoreboard.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Did you get a chance to see the second game?
I did not. I had no interest, and I gotta be honest, I had no interest.
Right. Okay. Hey, J Ham, I appreciate that. Listen, I appreciate that for me and all of the people in the Cess Talk Sports platform that allow these shows to go off. Man, listen, we are dedicated to pushing the conversation around women's hoops forward. I appreciate that call out. Thank you so much, fam. But it don't happen without y'all showing up. So I appreciate that. 31 in the chat, the like and the share. They both.
As you got spare with me, I put the wrong right contact in.
So. Oh man, he over there. He can't even see the game index and shit. Y'all hear? He over there. It's blurry. Coach, it's the one in the middle. Go for the one. Pick the one in the middle. He over there saying triple. Come on, man. What's happening? Oh man. Now between you. Listen, I'm not having listen, y'all, listen, and I'm not, this ain't no ageism. I'm not having no more 50-year-old people on my show no more. Now, Mondo got up here and went to sleep. He couldn't work his equipment. Coach didn't put his contact in backwards and shit. Listen, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. Now, y'all gonna have to get together. Y'all gonna have to get it together. Mondo came up here and laid down. His microphone quit working. He was falling asleep. He forgot he had earbuds and shit. You up here, you can't see. You looking at yesterday for no reason, man. Switch some contacts, man. Get your life together. What the hell? I can't make this shit up, y'all. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. For real.
So you just it's
been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a day.
After the season, you canceling me.
Listen. And I'm on my way to 50. I'm on my way to 50, and I'm fighting like a motherfucker not to be like this. You hear me? I'm on a countdown. I'm less than 12 months from it. You hear me? I'm fighting. I ain't getting no contacts. Man. I'm not doing this show from my bed. None of that. You hear me? Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, with the comforter. He was like, with the comforter.
Yeah. Mondo had laid back. He was like, oh, I'm tired. He just laid back down. He laid down, put his head to the left on the pillow and was talking to us. I said, oh, man, he really think we fam. Hold on.
It was great to see Mono there. It was good. It was great.
Hey, it's always a good time. It's always a good time. I cannot wait. He is one of the people, just like all of y'all. I can't wait to meet y'all in person. He is one of the people that I cannot wait to see in person. The only one I've seen in person so far is Frank Wright. But that damn Mondo, man, funny as hell. Funny as hell. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Oh man. I just had to be honest. I'm I got a little bit of struggle with the game today, just a little bit. I just had to be honest.
Man, you want to cut your camera off and fix your contacts and come back? You want to come back? Go ahead. Get your site together. Get your site together. You good? You good? Okay. I don't want your eye to swell up or nothing. I don't know how that works. I ain't never had no contacts.
It's just an old prescription contact, so it's not gonna get any better. That's what it is.
Oh no, not you got the other ones. You need your bifocal lens. You ain't got them, man. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing. Listen, don't nothing tell on a person to wear contacts more than when they lose their contacts. They ain't blind at all. A nigga that don't wear no contacts can't find a contact. You drop it, they be like, there it go, right there. Wow, where you see it at? Move, don't step on it. It's right there.
Yeah, right.
You don't see it? You don't see it right there. It's glistening. You gotta look at an angle. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Ain't nothing. Hey, y'all got 20/20 vision like a motherfucker, man. Quit that shit.
Right,
man, y'all don't need the contacts. As soon as the contacts come out, they can see everything. Move. Don't nobody move. There go my contact right there. Now, how you see that contact on this clear ass floor?
You can see expensive stuff.
Man, yeah, he was like, I gotta go back. I can't see the doctor for 2 weeks if I don't find this thing. Y'all would stop. Oh, my sight will be off for the rest of the month. I can't get into the eye doctor. Quit playing. Don't nobody move. My contact that came up. Hold on.
Move to the left. Don't crisscross. Right.
Don't nobody move.
Right.
Nobody move. Simon says freeze. Yeah. Y'all break me up.
Man.
Y'all sight get good. Y'all sight straighten out when that contact fall out, boy.
Oh, it does. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You. I think man, you got me go to this game. I do want to say congratulations, Nebraska, because the women's program struggled for a while to get to this point and to have some relevance and to be even considered for a bid like this. And so they play consistent for what it is. I don't think their program's going to be booming, but it's significant for that area and for that region. It makes it interesting and brings some excitement to that region. So yay for them. Enjoy it now because you back to the big time. Next game. You know what I mean? And you got let me see, Stephen F. Austin. Look, I'm messing with the game index here. And Missouri State. I think is it Missouri State? The famous Jackie Styles. I think went to Missouri State and played there. If I'm not mistaken.
They don't know who Jackie Styles is. Only me and you know Jackie Styles. These young people don't know Jackie Styles. There you go with that 50-year-old shit again. There you go. Coach, what you looking up at? You straight? You good over there?
Yeah.
I'm worried about you now because you said the context. So I gotta make sure you're all right over there. Okay. So
yeah. Jackie Styles, he overcome some health concerns and is good and is outside of basketball, just life, still around living.
Tell him who Jackie Styles is. Jackie Styles was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark.
Right.
That's who Jackie Styles is.
And can shoot better and have better ball handling.
Yeah, but logo threes and all that. Look her up, Jackie Styles. She was a hooper. She made it to the dub. Listen, she was gonna change the WNBA. Now, Jackie couldn't stay healthy, right? Jackie couldn't stay healthy.
Yep, that was it. But she had work. Healthy.
But Jackie Styles was a hoop. Listen, okay, I go back real quick. So Jackie Styles was at Missouri State like 97 to 2001. Okay, like that's how it went. That's where she was at. She averaged 11 points a game. Almost 2 rebounds. 1.4 assists in the WNBA. But in college was a problem. In college was a problem. So I want to say if you look on the sidelines, you'll see Jackie as an assistant coach over there. I think she may still be over there.
I can't remember. I think you're correct. I'm not.
I think she's still coaching over there. I think so. Be on the lookout for Jackie Styles. But she was a hooper. Let me see if I can grab her college stats real quick. So let's see. She averaged 26.3 points, 3.7 rebounds, 2.3 assists. She shot 53% from the floor, 44% from three, 85.5% from free throw.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say for her career. Let me see. Yeah, for her career, that's her career average. College career, she averaged 17. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I got it right. What'd you say, Coach?
I said that. I mean, did you say the assist she had? I can't remember.
2.3 assists. Yeah, 26.3 points, 2.3 assists. That's college.
Okay.
That's college career. Let me see. She was first in points. Yeah, I mean, she's a hooper. She was a hooper. She won all the awards.
Excuse me.
So, I mean, she was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark. That's always best way to put it, but better. But that game ended up actually being a better game than the first game. I thought the first game was gonna be a pretty good game. The second game stayed more competitive longer. Ended up being a 10-point game in the end, but much more competitive than the first game. So shout out to them for keeping it interesting. But Stephen F. Austin just didn't really have a lot. They had, I think, the number 4, Ashlyn Traylor Walker, had 23. I think.
That's it.
Well, I don't want to take your job from him because you ain't this.
You want to take my job?
No, I stopped there. We kind of talked about games. If you want to do scorers, and then we can move on to a few other things. So go ahead.
Yeah, I might need your help because of my contact at X. No.
And look at that, Coach. So tonight for scorers, I'm gonna drop the link, and y'all go ahead and check it out. So for the first team, Coach ain't got no audio. He ain't got no audio for scorers. He like scorers and the link.
Right.
He like, can you share the screen?
We're gonna go to Stephen F. Austin, 75 points. Scorers of tonight. NCAA Women's March Madness getting started, going up on a Wednesday night. We got Stephen F. Austin, Lady Jackson. I'm gonna drop the link. No, we got here Ashlyn Shirley Walker, 23 points, and who else we have? Micah Perry with 11 points, and then we look like it has coming off the bench here for the Lone Lady Jacks. Isaiah Ferrier, 13 points there. And that's your double-digit scorers for the Lady Jacks. Congratulations to them making the big dance this 2025-2026 season. Over to the winning team, Missouri State Lady Bears. Oh, your double-digit scorers for the winning Bears, for Lady Bears on tonight. That confused me. If they just Bears, why the Bears? Why we gotta be Lady Bears? But we talk. You can explain that to me later. We have Maisha Washington with 18 points. Maisha Washington, 18 points. Lady Douglas, 14 points. Faith Lee, 10 points. Beckenmeyer, 22 points and 13 rebounds. Double club. And Lady Douglas had 14 and 10. 2 double clubs over there for the Bears. Off the bench, Kendall Brugan with 13 points. That is your double-digit scorers for the winning Missouri State Bears. They win to move on to another round, onto another day. Going over to your double-digit scorers, Richmond Spiders, 56 points, and the Nebraska Cornhuskers, 75 with the win to move on to another day. Let's go over to the Richmond Spiders. Here, Maggie Dugan, double club, 24 and 10. And that looks about it for the Richmond Spiders. Maybe anybody else correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that is how their story goes. Over to the Nebraska Cornhuskers here. For the Cornhuskers, Britt Prince, 22 points. Kaylin Hake, excuse me if I pronounced the last name wrong, 14 points. And that is your double-digit scorers for the winning Nebraska Cornhuskers. Congratulations to Richmond Spiders making it to the big dance for the 2025-2026 season. And congratulations to the Nebraska Cornhuskers moving on to play another day in the NCAA madness that we call March. For your double-digit scorers of tonight's games, brought to you by Wanda's Weeks Wonders. No bust downs, a handful of wings, Mondo's wontons. Don't forget the mint julep Pellegrinos. scorers of tonight's games. It's been a while. We had some scorers.
Just like riding a bike though. You still got it done. It's all good. Yeah. Okay. So at the scorers, the best thing to do is what? Articles. Love a good article. Got a couple good articles. Let's talk about it. So, got an article from March 18th, 10:32 a.m. Okay, 10:32 a.m. Andy Backstrom. 2026 NCAA Women's Tournament 5 Player of the Year candidates heading into March. Okay, 5 Player of the Year candidates heading into March. And let's talk about each one. Y'all let me know. I just looked at Jackie Styles' senior year stats: 30 points, 56% of the field, 49% from three. Told you. Nasty.
Yeah, real deal.
Nasty. Jackie Styles was nasty. She couldn't stay healthy though. Ball handler, hooper, played defense, played on both sides of the ball too. I'm not gonna say she was like a number one, stopper, but he wasn't just running over.
Right. That's right.
So let's talk these National Player of the Year potentials. Okay. I want to know what y'all think. You can't forward Sarah Strong. They say she's the favorite to win the NPOY. It says her stat line doesn't do her impact justice. She ranks outside the top 35 nationally in points per game. She's been super efficient. 60, 43, 87 shooting splits on an undefeated team with an average scoring margin of 38.4 points. She was Big East Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.4 steals and 1.6 blocks per out. Is she your favorite to win the National Player of the Year vote?
Is she my favorite? I think she's my favorite. I think it's just the way the year's going. She's in the position to be that. Just how the season is going for UConn, undefeated going into March Madness and playing well. And Sarah Strong has put up consistent numbers. So that fact, and as far as what the criteria you base it off, earned it off of that as far as the consistency in the stats, regardless of whether we want to debate strength of schedule or this, that. Again, we'll say played legitimate NCAA tournament contenders in non-conference schedules. So, and came out successful. So you have to pay some homage to that. So no, Sarah Strong, we talk about come from a pedigree of, from a background of parents that are professional players, and that doesn't mean it had to rub off on her, but it looks like she learned a lot. And very mature for just to be, a sophomore. When you think, I do have to give credit for that. So, and I do enjoy watching Sarah Strong play. There's no doubt about it. It's the smoothness to it, it has the calmness to it, and
Sarah Strong is the most polished player in college basketball, women's college basketball right now. Is she the National Player of the Year? Sure, she is. I don't have an argument with that, but I do want to talk about some of these other candidates. Michaela No Breaks Blakes. Leading scorer, 27 points per game. Part of Vandy's campaign. In the SEC preseason poll, they were picked to finish 8th. I think they ended up in tied for 2nd. She had 30.5 points per game in conference. She was SEC Player of the Year this year. Should she really be in the conversation for Player of the Year? Y'all let us know in the chat too what y'all think. Should she really be in the conversation for Player of the Year, Coach?
Should she be in the conversation? But based off of numbers, what have you done? may not like the strategy of Blake's or bust, no breaks bust, but is the key without her, the team doesn't go so far. So in that aspect, she's earning that contention for it because of the value, the priceless value that she brings to the team and what winning and how significant her performance is and her presence is on the court for her team to win.
So are we saying that the criteria for the National Player of the Year is basically just offensive and is based off scoring numbers?
I mean, it appears what they're presenting is offensive players, right? Or players that have certain numbers. It looks like that, right? So we got to look at the persons that are putting this out before us. But I think you and I have talked in the past. We prefer a person that is a two-way.
No. I'm not talking at all. I'm not talking at all about what we prefer. I'm talking about,
right.
I want to. That's what you feel like they just. It's the offensive numbers, okay?
Yeah.
And the shooting percentages, okay. Now, here's when it's interesting. Lauren Betts. They say something about last year's defensive player of the year. That doesn't have anything to do with this year. She blocks 1.9 shots per game and affects a bevy of others. Okay, so maybe she's a defensive player. She earned Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year and Big Ten Player of the Year honors this season. Doubles as the top seeded Bruins leading scorer. She's put up 16.4 points, 8.6 rebounds per contest, averaging around 26 minutes a game. And her assist total is up. Is she in the conversation for Player of the Year for you?
I'm gonna come back. Best, and again, I'm gonna go with Best, what she does and what she brings to the team as far as this season, the significance and the presence and how she opens up for her other teammates. And so you got to go based off the competition, who they play is not the what, right? The what is, right? So I'm looking back, I'm being objective, right? Not the Basconomics. When you're presenting that to me, we're talking Lauren Betts, I'm going to say, yes, what Lauren Betts does makes a difference on her team, makes a difference in the game. Scouts are about Lauren Betts, right? How to slow down that production. And not that she's very dominant, but it's a difference because she can in their conference has. And so, yes, based on the performance and the body of work, this thing, then Lauren Betts is on that list. I'm just looking at the basketball objectives, right? That's it. Rebounding, scoring, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So here's okay. Here's my problem. Here's my problem with Lauren Betts on the list. Spoiler alert! We ain't got to the other ones with spoiler alert.
You want me to come back for you?
Medina Akot is not on this list of 5 players to watch for National Player of the Year. Now,
and how many doubles she had?
If Lauren Betts is on this list, averaging, and I get it, she's averaging 16.4 points, right? Like 16.4
right.
points, 8.6 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 56.2% from the floor, right? In her, what is it, 26 minutes? Medina Akot finished the season averaging a double-double in 2 less minutes than Lauren. I'm not saying that she gives you the assist, but she gives you 1.4 steals, 1.6 blocks, 57.8% from the floor, 45.5% from 3, and 68.8% from free throw. Lauren Betts can't even stretch the floor. But Medina's not on the list. Now I want to understand why not.
Now,
if that's the qualifier, right? And she has
right.
like 20 double-doubles and led the nation in double-doubles, but she's not in the conversation for National Player of the Year. Why? If it's the numbers, because we kept talking about the numbers. it's okay. What are we gonna say? Exactly 3 points less, but probably almost 2 more rebounds in 2 less minutes. Shooting a higher field goal percentage. So, and also adding a 3 ball.
Right. So only thing I can say,
it shoots a better free throw percentage. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, so you present, and so those are the stats. That is the content of work. That's the body of work, and its comparative is almost equal or even better than in some instances. And so now this is when we remember I used the word earlier. I said I'm just looking at basketball objective. Now, when we look at this particular player at this particular school, South Carolina, connected to a certain coach, now and the things that make you go, right now. It feels like things look right. I don't have receipts. All I can say, it seems or it feels like things become subjective, and we know what subjective means, right? A personal or alternative bias, or however you want to put it. And so, and we've been looking at this. This is nothing new. And so now, when it comes to this player, the goalpost moves. So, and the thing is, Ati, you just presented the numbers. And what the equal production between the two players from the different programs. So how is this player not in the conversation, not on the list?
These are questions I be asking, Coach. They be rolling their eyes at me. I don't know.
So to me, it's a travesty.
And I'm gonna say,
and it's mockery. It's mockery to basketball. And an insult to the game, to women's sport, when you watch this and you watch someone that's double and triple team, people scout prepare for that garner that attention. When you have a player that garners that attention, you mean to tell me that's not player of the year list where teams got a double and triple team to try to take them out of being a faction for the game? So riddle me this, voters or writers, whoever you think you are, how can you see basketball objectively if you don't see what a difference post play? And then you have a player 6'6", 6'7", that's hitting 3-pointers at crucial points in the game, and Lauren hasn't done that and can't do that. So wake up and smell the basketballs to somebody, and let's get real and let's see it for what it is. This is absolutely asinine.
I think Coach just said wake up and smell. I think Coach just said wake up and smell the balls. Pause. That's what
balls.
Okay.
Smell the who? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the balls. Okay.
Go ahead. Keep going, Coach. It's cooking though. Go ahead.
So this is, and it's not because I am highly in favor of Big Trip Don Staley. It is the body. How do you disservice the body, the hard work someone puts in, and then the SEC is more grueling than the Big Ten. So how do you discredit that? It's more parity, competitive from top to bottom to me, and the SEC than it is the Big Ten. And it's not because I'm not a Big Ten fan. It's just because you put them up against each other, and that's what you get. Right? You see that. It's not unstable. So, who had more ranked teams out of the conference this year? So how isn't that player not in the conversation, not on the list? And so this is when basketball becomes baskenomics. This is when nominations become subjective and become cliquish, right? And I'm speaking in generality, and I'm speaking from experience, from being a coach, and from having to be a coach that had to advocate for some of my players that deserve to be acknowledged. And so being in those rooms when it came to voting. And so then it was some people would look out, right? And you have conferences where other coaches are buddy. I'm telling you behind the scenes stuff.
Excuse me. When you say being in the room when they're voting, so coaches are in the room when they're voting? Is that what you said?
So here's the thing. Unless it has changed.
Okay.
A lot of times they come together and it's a lunch or it's a breakfast or a brunch or something. and they're discussing these things and they're going through these things when it comes to coaches voting. Sometimes, mostly time on those levels, right? Because it's away from the thing, and people are, and it becomes almost a basketball Congress or Senate. You vote for my person, I vote for your bill, and we see if we get this person on second team and this person on honorable mention. And this is from my experience, high school and college level. This is what I've seen and know it. And unless they change it and they just mailing it in and putting it in, and so you have certain when it comes to coaches. But
They
you have
certain Zoom or Teams or something. But
Zoom or Teams now. But so what it is, you still have a conversation and you're going over it.
They ain't got to buy you no breakfast.
Right, justify it, right? And so one thing you have to realize, there are certain coaches that will have an alliance, right, to get certain players and teams.
I'm gonna vote for you. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then there's certain coaches that in teams, because of elite teams and powerhouse teams, they want to intentionally isolate or ice out, or the teams that should deserve the most nominations and selections. And that's the number one team, right? That's when losers doing winning bush, right? That's some bull jump, right? As it probably say.
Right.
And it's all because who's doing the winning. That's why they do that. That's why it happens like that. I didn't mean to go on that tangent, but it becomes obvious, and you gotta talk about it, and you always say push back on the narrative. And in this particular thing, I'm talking in general how it works, because I've been there, I've been in those rooms, and I know how it works.
Got you. No, and I really, when you said in the rooms, that's why I was like, well, wait a minute, let me ask a question here, because are y'all literally, is there a situation where y'all literally in the room or on the call and you get a chance to be like, well, no, my player did this, and this. This is why I feel like they should be, or is it more kind of like, hey, you know what it is now? Quid pro quo, homie. Quid pro quo. One hand, watch the other. Let's go.
Right,
let's go. Let's go. You know what it is? You get a little nod, a little finger gun, the wink of the gun. The wink of the gun.
Right.
Good to see you, Coach Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Wink of the gun, wink of the gun.
So I was in a situation where it was a team I played against, but this player was legitimately second team, and so because I agree with it, not because I wanted to vote for mine, I was able to get one of my players third team and one of my players were honorable mention, and I'm just sharing that's how it goes. Mm-hmm. Because I happened to agree, because when a player played against me and when somebody brought up, I agreed, and then I went back and looked at that player's stat. So okay, they earned that. So that bumped my top player, to third, team, and then my second top player on my team, leading scorer. I had two high scorers at that particular time at that particular school, got an honorable mention, and for not even being in that the last few seasons, that's come a long way. So you're right. So I'm sharing all that to say that's how those things work. You mix and you may go in and you're lobbying. It's like basketball lobbyists, right, for your team. And who's again. And the thing is, what team has it in for you. You know what coach doesn't like you. You know it, right? So you know it. But yeah, there you have it. I agree with you, but some of it is becoming blatant and obvious, and it's bias. I mean, and you don't even have to have receipts. We just got it in how you're selecting it, and you're moving your criteria, or there's no criteria, or it's mediocre criteria. So, but I'm gonna let that go, because that enrages me, because you teach your players how to work so hard, they put in the work, and then you have so-called adults doing childish acts, right? That's the disappointing part. You got responsible adults being immature and being childish as well, to me, and that's just coming from my experience as well. So I'm gonna leave it right there. You're welcome, Shay W. You're welcome. And like me and you and I talked about, um, Seth, I might be back in those rooms soon, right? We had that conversation, so
Mm-hmm.
and, so those are things you have to finesse and navigate through in those waters. Um, and that's why you got to be a good host when teams come play, regardless if you like a team or not. Host, be cordial and respectful, because at anything, what they can't say, we didn't treat you with respect. We may have an indifference, but when you come play, I still treat you with respect and respect the game. So
Oh no, I appreciate that insight. Okay, but I mean, go ahead.
no, what else you had?
Well, I actually interrupted you and asked you to speak about being in those rooms and everything. So if you wanted to finish the point you were making, or if you were done with that, we were still talking about.
I was done. I just saying, if you remember when you say, if you don't say any names and you read off those stats of those two post players, it's about equal. You will probably want to pick both for you, Aline and Medina, because it makes sense because of the double doubles, right? It's the fact that it has a name to it and where
not
school
only
they
the
represent.
doubles, but the ability to stretch the floor to the three.
You're right. No, right. But I think the double doubles are important though, because that shows the effort in that position. Because it's not just the stats. The double double shows the effort, the work ethic. I'm not just looking at the stat line. I'm looking at the effort that player puts in to supporting their team to be successful. That's what a double double says, not just their, you know, uh, being greedy at all the stats. That's how hard and that's the effort they put in and being effective in their position and being available, right, to be effective for their team. So that's what you have to look at too. Because a lot of those double doubles was more pat stat, stat padding. For Medina, it was out of necessity of game situation.
Okay.
So I mean,
and they definitely played against a higher level of competition and conference play. It's my opinion. Just my opinion, but what do I know? But yeah, Medina not on the list, so that threw me off. I was like, these lists, boy, y'all killing me. Okay, next up on the list for the third consecutive season, Madison Booker, Texas top scorer, now a junior, averaging a career high 18.9 points per game, shooting 51.6 from the field, 85.9% for free throw, posted 2.3 steals per game, SEC Player of the Year, SEC Tournament MVP. Should she be in the conversation for National Player of the Year?
Well, the whining guy. He's the whining guy. Has what I mean? He's in the good old system, right? That's what Vic is in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the system looked at. Now, far as Booker, and if we're talking about requirement scoring, yes. If they're just talking about plain scoring stats and being consistent, so here's the thing. I'm going to put on my adult vision here, right? And looking at the game objectively. And this season has been effective, and the team has won an SEC championship, tournament championship. And so therefore that gives some credence to it. And they're probably going to hype it up because they beat South Carolina in that. But just focusing on Madison Booker has been more mature this year in you watching them play. I do want to give Madison Booker credit for that, and I think you can be more mature when you have a Carlton and a Crump, a few other people, and then even an old Acre that opened up the game for you. And then sometimes Harmon, Rory, I said Harmony, Harmon, Harmony Grits, Harmon is being effective. So this season, I do see a more maturity in Booker and some more intentionality in Booker. So just based off of the body of work and what she's done, what she been consistent to the team, I'll say yes. on the list.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Guess who else is not in this? I'm sorry, you was right. Blake's won SEC Player of the Year. Booker won that last season. My bad.
Right.
Thank you for keeping me straight. Yes, Blake's was that this year, and we had just talked about Blake's. Booker earned that last year. But spoiler alert, guess who's not in the article as one of the players in the tournament to watch as a National Player of the Year? Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards, not in the conversation. So let's talk about it. Madison Booker, I told you 18.9 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 51.6% from the floor, 87% from free throw, right? 2.3 steals, not really too many blocks, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, Joyce Edwards, she's giving you 19. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's in 32 and a half minutes of play. Now, in about 30 minutes of play, Joyce is giving you 19.6 points, 6.3 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.1 blocks, 58.7% from the floor, 20% from three. I'll give you the free throw. Madison is shooting a better free throw. But talk to me about how Joyce is not one of the players to watch in the National Player of the Year conversation if it's about the numbers. If it's about the numbers.
Again, Joyce is another play. Like, hello lights, hello hoops, hello rim. I don't get it. When the real, when real basketball students report to the court. Again, how do you miss teams in the SEC and non-conference had to scout Joyce? And again, it was another double, triple team to take away the effectiveness. And sometimes she's scoring through that, playing defense. Rebounding, was hit and miss sometimes, but most of the time was active, things of that nature. But overall, the scouting was to what? Slow down Joyce Edwards. You go to most of the opponents they played, who was on the top of their scouting list?
Joyce Edwards.
Joyce Edwards. So how isn't? So I'm going. So my argument or my presentation narrative pushing back against that is, how do you not, when teams have to prepare this way, how can you say this is not a player worthy of being considered player of the year watch when the players like this and she's taking a beating in these double and triple teams? It's not like, tag football, which could be rough, you know what I mean?
Madison Booker is not getting the same defensive looks that Joyce Edwards is getting. Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Because you know what? Because Madison Booker can be shut down. If you have a perimeter defender, Madison Booker can be contained 1v1 defense.
Yeah.
Joyce Edwards can't.
I'm just saying. These are the things that Joyce Edwards is doing through 2 and 3, 2 and double and triple teams.
Yeah, 3.5, right? Sometimes, right? Because they squeeze in the paint.
Booker gets in foul trouble a lot too. I give you that.
And so
they both average about two fouls a game. Maybe I would have to look at it during conference play to see if it was higher. But I'm just saying.
Yes.
Not in the conversation. Not in the conversation. Interesting.
And so, from per my basketball view, I would be, that's subjective.
Okay.
There's no way, for the love of basketball, you don't have a player like that not in the country. For the love of basketball. I mean, I'm like raging on the inside because you're watching someone work that hard and you don't mention it. Now this becomes intentional. And it's just I'm not shocked because we see how it goes. It's all because who is influencing and who what. And you said, and it goes back to a word you say, Auntie. It's all about who feeds families, and that source comes from a black female coach in a predominantly black program, South Carolina? Can we just right? I love how you put it. South Carolina feeds families.
Oh yeah. Nah, hold on, coach. Not you. Hold on. Not you. Not you that came on. Wait up. You got too fancy, bro. What you got too fancy? He said, I get a smarter fouls to Joyce though. Booker just be out there knuckling up by the second quarter. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I give you that.
Right. I ain't put it on vibrant silence. The silence.
Yes, silence, please.
Get the smarter fouls to Joyce though. Okay. Yeah. So
Now, go ahead, and then I'll tell y'all the last player in the conversation.
yeah, no. So I am frustrated because for that maybe Joyce, for Joyce or with Joyce because of the work and the dedication and the commitment and some and sometimes I don't get it. Because Joyce has that type of play, like it's the last time ever, even a regular season, like the last time should be in the court kind of approach to it. And that's just a rare type of player to have and to coach and to come across. And so I can't see how certain people can look themselves in the mirror at night and look at the stats and look at the body work and look what he does and look how teams have to scout and prepare against the Joyce Edwards and against the South Carolina Gamecocks with the Joyce Edwards and say this person is not, influential, doesn't change the landscape of women's college hoops. Joyce does. I'm sorry. Rolls Royce Joyce. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to share that and give her some flowers now, even though she. So back to you, Auntie. Just got my blood pressure all up and everything. My basketball blood pressure.
Don't get your blood pressure up now. Don't get your blood pressure up.
look, how they do it? Look, hey, I felt like I didn't coach these young ladies. They got me all mad and everything. Right in here.
Don't get fired up, coach. Hold on.
Man.
So the last player in the article as a National Player of the Year player to watch. Let's see. Joyce, we got teams in the huddle saying, "Leave it all on the court." His name got a choice. got to. So the last name on the article, Hannah Hidalgo, and it starts with a career high 44 points in the NCAA record, 16 steals, and a win over Akron. First of all, listen. Nothing against Akron. And 44 points is 44 points. But we giving the National Player of the Year award based on 44 points against Akron.
Yeah, the zips at that, the zips. Okay. Oh, the zips.
Her team is 6th seeded. She's third in the country in points per game, and she's top national leaderboard in steals. Always there for steals, right? And I love Hannah. So this isn't about Hannah shouldn't be here. But I told y'all, surprise! This was the end of the article. I told y'all that. So guess what?
Yeah.
Somebody else is here. So guess who's not here? Hannah's here with 25.2 points, 6.4 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 5.4 steals. I could go
Big Bird.
I'm not even gonna go Big Bird. I'm not going to
Okay.
surprise y'all. I'm going Jelani Cambridge.
Yeah, oh yeah. Good.
I'm going Jelani Cambridge. Jelani Cambridge gives you 22.8 points. She gives you 5.6 rebounds, 4.6 assists. Well, she don't give you the steals. Okay, she's not gonna give you the steals. She's shooting 49% from the floor, 34.6 from three, 82.5% from free throw. She doesn't give you the steals, but she gives you everything else. She's playing in a tougher conference in the Big Ten. The Big Ten was way tougher than the ACC this year. And I think she's playing with about just as much as what Hannah has. So not in the conversation. How, Sway, why? Yeah, Dark Twain. Yeah, I didn't like it. Oh wait, I wanted to say something else. Jay Ham said something I wanted to talk about real quick. Jay Ham, I thought this was a good point, and I think this is part of the problem. These people that are voting fall into preseason narratives, and they never go back and keep up with, did the narrative come true? Did they live up to the narrative? Do the stats say that the shit really came true? It was just like, oh yeah, I heard they was gonna be the best. So yeah, I heard their names a few times, and they go with that. And it's hard, and they don't leave room for somebody who's not on the list originally. And that's the shit I don't like, because there are people who pop out and just show you, because that's what they was on this year, and you got to give room for them to be able to be for them to be considered too. Yeah, I think Cambridge has a great high. I think she has a high ceiling as well. Cambridge could have been in this conversation. The Panda could be in the conversation for me. But go ahead, Coach, your thoughts.
Yeah, I appreciate you in Cambridge, because second half of the season came in stronger and matured and led her team and was able to get some significant wins and get them to the Big Ten championship as well. Did not win, and so to be able to do that and have the growth from last season, this season, that's a great pick. But Hannah, I don't so much care for that Hannah pick. One, because 44 points against the Zips. Two, I feel that it's picked because it's more off the laurels of what you did the last two seasons versus this. You know what I'm saying? And you lost in quite a few games. Yes, you won on the back end, but to me, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see. I think it was just like an exception to the rule because of the circle, right? It's in that right circle, and I'm just speaking in general. Can I speak in general? She's in the right circle. Her coach is in the right circle. So you kind of, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, so you get that consideration. But I don't see anything that was dominant in Hannah Hidalgo to say player. Yeah, I don't see any. I saw a lot of trying to, like you said, work through.
It's also the branding of the school name too, Coach. Right.
Right.
The Notre Dame.
Because, right, and it's still what that, and then who is Ivy? Ivy is a what? McGraw, Muffy,
Mm-hmm.
And so you still have that circle or that circuit, that attachment. So now we're giving credence because of names that are attached to names, and versus looking at actually how the season went and how they played and the inconsistency. And she had to grow up real quick. She had to go, Hannah had to go 0 to 100 real quick because she came out, pew, pew, and her teammates, and then had to say, then had to make a pivot, right? If we're gonna make something, if we're gonna make sugar out of ish, right? And so I'm just not for that because it was a lot of struggles and it was ugly. It was ugly. Now, is she a great player? Do I still like to watch her play? Yes. I think it's just what I call the basketball eye candy, and people throw it in there because it's like the popularity stuff and the woo and the wow and the oohs and the out, like I saw
about those players. This was just about the other players that should have been in the conversation, I think.
Right.
That's what I think. But
I was just saying that if you have that, I just don't see how they would say Hidalgo earn that. That's all I'm saying. But Cambridge definitely had a, but they said Cambridge had a steady hand. Jelani had a steady hand in her stat. I really feel that had a steady hand in the stats and leading a team and learning how to lead a team this season. Without Cody and no Cody McMahon. So
no Cody. Somebody who the season wasn't kind to? Rory Harmon. Wow. Rory Harmon. They went from talking about Rory like the best point guard to she ain't on no list hard. Like Vic Schaefer did her a great disservice with the sit down moments that he chose to sit her down in this league in this season. Right. I that's just my opinion. If you disagree, tell me. But that's what I think. Like, whoa, dude. Whoa.
Well, yeah. No, I agree with you. if you talk about someone being your go-to or being a player, then remember we said let them play through that, let them grow through that, or you make an adjustment to protect them because you respect. You don't want to see, you know what I mean? You don't want that, that's sometimes what coaches that value their players do. You make an adjustment and keep on the court to protect them, right? Protect your player. You don't got to sit them down all the time. Make a strategy change to protect your player, and so they can still play with dignity and respect. Just because something happens, that don't mean you sit them down. That's my best player. Then they're going to have to get out there and figure out, and I'm going to have to figure out how to keep them on the floor. That's the other part too. It's on me to figure out how to keep them on the floor because now I got to back up what I said from the press conference. What the words I put into the mic, right? So that's as me as a coach, that's what I'm looking to do. Now I said it, now I got to show it. And Vic didn't show that, but when people show you who they are, believe them. And wishy-washy sometimes as the wind blows, you know, that's who Vic is. That's the type of coach he is. And so I felt bad for Harmon because I believe Harmon and the Booker deserves to be coached differently. I do believe that. And
I never expected him to move off Rory the way he moved off Rory. I never expected him, not with the way that he talked about her and was snibbling and shit, Eric, all that snibbling and shit he was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rory early in the season.
Dog sit for me and everything. The dog sit the dog.
Man, it went wild. It's really weird to me. I didn't know. Yeah, like, dude, he you don't realize he a senior? Come on, man. I don't know.
You can't, and that's another thing. You can't do that. So see, you got to figure out a better way to send a senior off. That's not a good way. It's not a good, and it's a senior that can play. Like, so I'm not this Rory fan, but Rory can play. Well, regardless of the height thing, Rory Harmon can play the game, see the game. She got better and bracelets. Her speed picked up, and she's still reading. You can see her just gaining momentum back even deeper into the season. And so I'm happy to see that, especially when someone comes off an injury like that. I'm happy for that person to get back to healthy and get back to some normalcy. So I'm grateful that she was able to come back healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she worked hard to rehab that back, and so you got to reward somebody for their hard work to get back and to give to the team. And he missed that moment. He did, and I don't even remember him mentioning something about how hard she worked to get back to the team from that injury. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done. Yeah, but hold on, let me stop. Let me pause. Blood pressure. Okay.
So, and I know we got a couple pick'ems, and we're not gonna go much longer. But I want to ask you about one other thing. Arizona State is in this interesting situation, playing in the NCAA tournament probably for the first time in like 7 years, right?
Yes.
If head coach Molly Miller is not able to make it to town to coach them today, are they? How much of a disadvantage are they at? Because at this time she didn't travel. She's not there. She's dealing with an illness. They're hoping that she makes it there for Thursday. I don't know if there's been an update since then, but if she's not, what do you think?
I mean, your staff should be ready. You shouldn't be the only one that can coach. If your assistant coaches can't coach, then you didn't pick your staff well.
The only thing, and I would have said that, but the only thing that I think is different here is this is her first time, so she's never even been to a tournament, right? So she's her first year head coach. So I don't know who's on the staff, but it's not like she has a preconceived notion of what it takes, right? Like she needed to get there to try to figure out and see what it feels like. And so you know what I mean? I don't know how you prepare for that or what you do. Your thoughts on that? But I do understand what you're saying, and I think, let me see. I think trying to find so their assistant, their associate head coach is Stephanie Norman. I don't know much about Stephanie Norman. If you know who she is, you can speak to that. But just your thoughts on that, and does that make Arizona State more dangerous? Like, let's go get one for coach, or does it make them, or does it?
It makes them emotionally. I think it makes them emotionally dangerous, but I don't know about the X's and O's because I don't know about the depth of that coaching staff. So hopefully you have a coaching staff that has the confidence and has the experience that they can get in there and they know how to manage the skill sets and how to manage the rotation and things of that nature. So that we don't know. My thoughts and prayers go out to Coach Miller as he's going through whatever health changes. You don't want to hear that or see that and work so hard to get your program there. So it saddens me to hear that because, it doesn't, you don't get that all the time in the fashion that she did it at Arizona State. At one point, Arizona State was a competitor under Charlie Thorne, and then Charlie, I don't know what happened, kind of ran it into the ground, and then we were able to bring it back with Miller. So hopefully Miller can recover. It's nothing to we don't know what it is, but thoughts are there with her. But
now Stephanie Norman is Jeff Walt's coaching tree. So she was with Waltz until 2025.
Ooh, that's a little questionable.
So she was the top lieutenant. She was top lieutenant to Jeff Waltz from 2007 to 2025.
Yeah, that's still a little questionable for me.
But she helped the Cardinals make 4 trips to the Final Four. And before that, she was assistant coach at Vandy, Oregon State, Oregon, and Hawaii. So she's been coaching since 1990. So
she has some game situation experience at the most, right? It's safe to say that. So yeah. The thing is does
she's also an Arizona State graduate, right? So
right. So the thing is, with that experience, I hope she has the comfortability and the confidence to make what we call the management decisions, of the rotations and on the fly adjustments where you don't always have to use your timeouts. So we see just because someone has had that many years experience, I've seen it and I've been around and I've had some of the best mentors on how you make adjustments on the fly because you don't have to use a timeout because you learn how to. And the way you can make adjustments on the fly is because you practice a certain way that your team can respond to the adjustment you need to make. But that's a whole different story. So, and then this is what I get excited when I'm sorry, the reason why I'm talking about it because I get excited. March Madness brings this out of me because now it becomes, the next chess move by coaches, not to overcoach and not to underthink. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Now, the good thing about them is that they're pretty, well, at this time, what's a good thing for them? I don't know what they got coming in next year. They're a pretty heavy senior, junior team. And you also have like a last tier of NPOY here, right, who has SEC experience, has deep March Madness experience, I think, right?
Right.
I don't know how much that helps with a team that maybe, I don't know many of these other players. They started off really, really hot this season. So, it's just unfortunate to hear that coach didn't travel. Like you said, wishing her a speedy recovery, hoping that she can get on a red eye or something and do everything that she can to get there to enjoy what it is she put the work in with her team to enjoy and to try to get to the next round. Harmon, as a senior, is not a top 5 point guard in the SEC. Yeah, I still think the fact, even though that she's not here's the thing, she might not be a top 5 point guard in the SEC, but you put her in the Big 12, the ACC, the Big 10, we talking about something different about Rory Harmon because the way she play on both sides of the ball. Period.
Yeah.
Period. So there's that. And when I'm talking about Rory right now, is it wasn't about how Rory stacked up against the rest of the SEC. It was about how Rory stacked up against the rest of the guards that are coming out of college basketball this year. And the names that you named, most of them ain't coming out this year. McGill ain't coming out. Galvin ain't coming out. Chavez ain't coming out. Rashard ain't coming out. Wiley ain't coming out. So they all still have time. I'm talking about how Rory Harmon started the season, what her WNBA stock was, how Vic was pushing her narrative, how they were pushing her to get her stock up and have her name out there to what it turned into.
That's right. I mean, that's right.
So basically what I'm saying is we not comparing apples to apples. It's like apples to oranges and some shit right now.
That's it. For sure. Let me get the game.
If I had to pick between Olivia Miles and Rory Harmon, I'm taking Rory Harmon. I'm taking Rory Harmon. I'm taking Rory. I'm taking, if nothing, y'all and listen, we can argue about it in the chat, but I'm gonna tell you this: I am a defensive person, and I'm taking the defensive tenacity of that kid over Olivia Miles' defense every day and twice on Sunday.
Right. That's right. Period. Right.
Period.
You right.
Period. Like that. Yeah. I'm taking Rory's mid-range game. I'm taking Rory's mid-range game and defense over that.
Yeah, for sure. No, Rory has
in the draft too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, in the draft too. Listen, I'm not high on Olivia Miles. I told y'all, Olivia Miles didn't come back and get not one muscle that I asked her to come back and get this season. Not one muscle. Not one. She ain't come get one. She's not strong enough to push nobody around. When she stand in front of when she got to stand in front of Jackie Young, what's she gonna do? When she got to stand in front of Chelsea, what did she do? When she got to stand in front of these guards, what did she do? At least I know Rory push back. At least I know Rory is gonna defend. Olivia got to go sit down when it's defend time. Y'all can miss me with all of that. And y'all be acting like she's Michael Jordan. I mean, not Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson and all of that. Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is a ball player, a hooper. He can play 1 through 5, defend 1 through 5.
Right.
Olivia can't defend 1. Muscle. Right. She didn't come get 1 muscle I asked her to get. Not 1.
Oh my goodness.
Not 1 muscle.
Muscle, man.
Y'all know Rory got muscles. If Rory ain't got nothing else, she got defense and muscles. Rory gonna play. What y'all talking about? Yeah, I don't give a fuck y'all talking about. I'm telling the truth. Muscles. You hear me?
You gotta move your muscles. Yeah,
shit. Rory got muscles. Rory pushing back. You hear me? And I'm not even a Rory Harmon fan like that, but shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Strong didn't finish because she eats her spinach. You know what I mean? Muscles.
You hear me? What? What? I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Playing with me. Playing with me. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay?
I'll take you back on Tuesday. Oh man. Oh my goodness.
I gotta understand, number one, Popeye the movie is one of my favorite movies all the time.
Olivia was olive oil. Olivia was olive oil.
Hey, May.
Oh.
Yeah, I go back to Robin Williams like the movie. What? Oh, I ain't playing around. Yeah, muscles. I needed her to get some muscles. The strongest thing on her is her hairstyle, and I ain't got time. Leave me alone.
Oh my goodness. I can't. I'm done. Ooh, you made my stomach muscles hurt today.
Man, getting that 6-pack tight. Get that 6-pack tight, buddy.
Oh.
Y'all run them lights up. I'm just telling y'all what I think. Man. And I told y'all, she has a game to translate. She does not have a body to translate.
And that's the truth. That's the truth.
And that's what she needed to be working on this year. And that's it. And my man down there at TCU did a disservice by not doing that for her.
Yeah.
So there's that. You say you got Texas in the chip? Okay. Coach, let's find out who everybody thinks South Carolina should play tomorrow. Who's coming to see us?
All right, we have
these pick'ems.
Pick'ems. Hey, we lucky we got them. Pick'ems. Pick'ems. We got 2 quick pick'ems. 7 p.m. Eastern time game on ESPN2. Got Sam Third Bulldogs against Southern University Jaguars. 7 p.m. Eastern time. That winner will go on to play. Is that correct? I'm not mistaken. South Carolina. Who do you have in the chat? Do you have the Bulldogs or the Jaguars? I give them. You pick up.
Let's go Jaguars. Let's go Jaguars.
JW got Jags there. Auntie said Jags. I am being true to my HBCU, and I'm going to stay with the Jags on that. Anybody else before we go over to the next slated game? Lisa Pugh, you're gonna go Southern. You got the Jags too.
Damn, man. You know what? I was Southern brought their band.
Oh yeah, that would have been hot. Yeah, that would have been nice. The band, Southern, you
nice.
That would
like, hey, bro. Hey, it's cool. You brought the basketball team. The band here though. I was wondering.
Either way, they're sacrificial lamb. Now behold the lamb. Somebody got to die that the Gamecocks have life. I don't know what to tell you, but
I'm trying to hear the band.
Right, you trying to hear the band. Jay's got Southern.
See what they do. You
want to see all that, right? And
bring the drum makers out. Where the fans? I want to see. I want the Southern band to come play that song in CLA, and we can everybody put their hands up, pop, pop, pop. Yeah, you know the drum makers. You got to get it all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know if they came. I'm just talking. If Southern is the one that's here, I would. If they went, I would have asked, "Hey, is y'all band coming?" That's just me.
Thursday night nightcap for 9 p.m. Eastern time. Arizona State, number 10, Arizona State playing University of Virginia, UVA Cavaliers. It's the Woo-Hoos. They come nicknamed the Woo-Hoos, but the Cavaliers and Arizona State Sun Devils and the Cavaliers on ESPN2, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Who do you have? You got Arizona State or UVA? I'm here in Virginia. I'm going to go with Charlottesville, Virginia this time, and out there and everything, and see if they can get it done. Jay's got Arizona State. This is Shay W. You got Arizona State.
We'll go Kamar Johnson now. We'll go Virginia.
You're going to go with Virginia for sure. ML Writer for you. Good to see you or see you in the chat. Arizona State. A state. It is. I think, is it? I keep seeing these short. I don't know. I keep seeing these shorts with Alabama State. Are they in the WBIT? Alabama State? Aren't they making some noise still? I don't know.
No, let me see. I don't know. We had took an L. I don't know. Check.
Oh, they took an L today. I thought they had one. Okay.
No, I don't know if they took an L today. I didn't check. We had took an L. I don't know where we ended up. Is what I'm saying. So let me see. I will definitely double check. I had a chance to check up on much.
So who playing? Who you referring to, Lisa Pugh? Alabama State or Arizona State and UVA? Did you already pick? That is a 10th. That is.
I don't know if we got invited anywhere.
Yeah, they should.
We lost to Southern. That was the last thing I saw. Let me see.
I thought Alabama State got invited to be out here. Okay, maybe that was my confusion.
Let me see. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood.
I think you might be mixing them up. You might be mixing them up with Alabama A&M.
Oh, okay.
A&M is in the WBIT.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
We lost to Southern. I think that was it.
Okay, gotcha. A&M is in
Alabama. It was Arizona State and Virginia.
Okay, Lisa Pugh, you're going to take Arizona State over UVA. Okay, got you locked in. So now the LP, Lisa Pugh has given that. I don't think anybody else. I could give the countdown for pickups. There's only 2 pickups tonight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick. Pickups is close. May all your pickups come true. Pickups is brought to you by Little Leroy's Lounge and Cigar Bar. Bring your own brown paper bag. Don't forget the Pellegrinos. Pickups. Ain't we lucky we got them? Pickups. Back to you, Auntie.
Basketball ingredients. I see you over there on Instagram, fam. What is the deal? Okay, y'all listen. We did really good today. We did really good today. Today was our first dress rehearsal for March Madness, and we did good. We dressed and rehearsed. We rehearsed and dressed. Okay. We dressed and rehearsed. We rehearsed and dressed. We did good. Most everybody was on their best behavior. We know when to vote. When we need to vote. Everything. Y'all did good. Good job. Good job. What the hell is happening tomorrow? What's today?
Today is Thursday.
I'm trying to think what I'm going today. I think we got a live discussion. Today with Political Lil about I think the WNBA CBA.
Okay.
Maybe about the WNBA CBA. I don't remember which one. One of those. We got Poly Sports Tea Time. We got live basketball tonight. We got. I think I'm doing a gamecocking episode tonight because we're not gonna have time to do one Friday night because we have a special baseline episode Friday.
All right, Miracle Rider got a birthday.
We gotta stop the presses and everything because it's a real one birthday. It's a real one birthday. Go ahead, Coach.
All right, here we go. It is Miracle Rider's birthday. You know we got to go with a little something like this. Happy birthday to you.
You.
Happy birthday to you.
Miracle Rider.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
From Cess Talk Sports. Let's get it. Game. Hey, y'all put some love in the chat. Put some happy birthday love in the chat for fam. Miracle Rider for you. Appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate the way you always show up. Thank you, fam. Coach, do you like James Madison over Kentucky? If it's your Virginia team.
You know, I would like for him to, but I don't like either team, so I don't care for either team.
Okay, so we did a good dress rehearsal today. We're gonna do another dress rehearsal tomorrow, and then it's showtime on Friday. Okay, so we're gonna get one more dress rehearsal tomorrow.
I gotta get my act together. I gotta get my wardrobe right.
If you could get the contacts right, that will be good. If you get the contacts right. You can show up.
I'm seeing other live people right now.
We're gonna get you off of here soon. So we did great today. I appreciate the way y'all showed up. Do me a favor, each one invite 10 to the party tomorrow. We are on our push to 10,000. We got WNBA hoops coming up. We got so much more content coming up, y'all. Stay locked in. Appreciate the support. Coach, get your contacts together. Give us something positive. Give us something positive to get out of here with.
Big Drip, D. Darcelli says legacy isn't what you. Go ahead.
Right, Dark Twain. So what your bracket say? Just NA? No, you can't just leave it blank. You had to pick somebody. We don't care if you don't like the two teams. Who did you pick? That's right. Dark Twain said, I'm putting the pressure on you, coach. Who did you pick? You picked somebody.
You wasn't here because we did it on the screen. I picked Kentucky. We did it on the screen. My man, my persons. We did do it on the screen. You just wasn't. You didn't have the honor to be here. So it was Kentucky. something positive. Here we go.
Hey, y'all still get y'all official. That don't count for his official bracket though. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all official Cess Talk Sports brackets in on time on ESPN. The link is on the community post, and it's also in the message.
I'm close. I was looking for it.
Get them in. Coach, something positive to get us out of here.
Big Drip, Deep Darcelli says legacy isn't what you leave behind, it's who you lift up along the way. Be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance always in everything that you do. Have a champion mentality. Get in your bag and expand your bag. I believe in you. Hey, you look yourself in the mirror and you better believe in you because you are the best. I dare you to shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars and be something special that you never imagined ever to come true in your life. And guess what? In this crazy wild world of shorts that we call Earth, spread love because love is what we need. But as the song says, the greatest love of all starts with you. When you get a little tired and frustrated of reaching your goals and reaching for your goals and achieving the things that you believe that you can achieve. Tie a knot, hold on, keep on moving, don't stop. No, you can do this. You got this. But most importantly, you were made for this. The madness that we call March NCAA Women Hoops is here. Keep hooping, my friends. Keep hooping, my friends.
Hey, don't coach is something positive for us to go out on. Don't it always sound like a entry your professor would have wrote in your yearbook? You know what I'm saying? Some your favorite teacher would have wrote in your yearbook. You know what I'm saying? Shoot for the moon, you're gonna land for the stars. You are made for this. Keep going. You got this. It's been a pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so glad you ain't got to come back to my class. No,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? All that. It just seemed like a yearbook entry, man. Every time you give it, man, that's what I be thinking about over here. A yearbook entry, straight up. That's your favorite teacher. That's what your favorite teacher would have put in your yearbook, man. With, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
What can I say? You know, that's where it took me today. That's what I thought I would share with y'all. Y'all, it's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all today. Looking forward to check ball. We up tomorrow. We're gonna talk about something. I don't know what it is. We're gonna figure it out. Until next time, that's Coach Coleman. Cess Talk Sports, lay y'all to life. Good night. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.